we are also one of the most vulnerable nations in the region. Belize, I think, is ranked like number 3 in the region as a vulnerable state. Very important for us because we also are being affected by the effects of climate change on a constant basis. 2019, we saw a long extended drought period that caused a lot of damage, especially to our agricultural sector. We speak in some of these meetings about the problems we recently faced with the hurricanes Eta and Iota in 2020, which was one behind the next. But we forget that just a few years before, we had 5 consecutive hurricanes that affected us, and we lost over $500 million. The problem is, and I think Minister from Jamaica also mentioned, is that when we want to seek the assistance after these sudden impact events like hurricanes and the drought, some of the international community that want to assist us because it's an emergency, we have to declare a state of emergency for it to activate and trigger some of these monies that come down. And because of that, we are hurried to do it. And many times what we do is we look at the agriculture sector, and then we look at the infrastructure that has been damaged because of these events. We forget, but we feel 3 or 5 years later, all the social impacts that these events have, because now they sort of become slow onset events that are as a consequence of these short impact events. So these are some of the problems that we face, and they are really expensive and hard to recover from. And by the time you try to start recovering, the following year is here, and then you have other events coming along with hurricanes and drought.